We found a hidden lake that was hidden inside of an island, inside of a river that's attached to one of the biggest natural lakes in the country and in the world. And the reason we went in to this hidden lake was I was trying to see if this would have the same effect on bass that aren't pressured as it does on bass that are pressured. A big part of the conversation with these coike urchin style baits is they work well because the bass on our lakes have seen everything else, but no one really talks about using these things around grass or in ultra clear water. And that was my goal going into this. We did some research and found a hidden lake that's literally inside of an island, and put the coike, uni, urchin, prickly pear, OFO, whatever you like, whatever urchin style bait you like. We put that to the test to see if northern largemouth that are probably largely untouched by most of the world would bite these things. And started off, I didn't really know how to pick this particular lake apart, but we put in at a ramp that I thought went into this particular hidden lake, and it actually turned out that it put us in the river, and we went up what I would call something like a secret canal, but it's not man-made. This is a natural canal on the Canadian-United States border. When you zoom in on it, on the map, it's called the International Rift. Totally wild, going through this thing and crossing under Interstate I-81 on the Canadian-United States border. But the reason behind my thinking that these fish would be largely untouched and uneducated is because this island that holds this hidden lake is surrounded by what is ranked as the #1 smallmouth bass fishery in the world. So if you've ever been to this fishery up at the Great Lakes, the St. Lawrence River, Thousand Islands, Lake Ontario, this particular lake is inside of one of those Thousand Islands. And like I said, I didn't really know how to pick this lake apart, but we started targeting grass and grass mats, and I actually managed to catch some bass. Throwing a frog on mats, I'll clip those in, is pretty badass. Golly. The frog. Secret hidden lake.
Stay here. You did it.
That was dope. Oh. God. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Can't do that back home.
Stinky.
Big stinking. We literally drove through an international secret passage
International drift.
to a hidden lake in the middle of an island in Thousand Islands. Look at that.
Another so pretty. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's pissed.
We caught some frogfish, super badass, and then it was time to get back on the mission and see if we could get those unpressured northern fish to fire on the coike or the urchin. And once I found those fish in the grass mat, I'm taking you through this process because this is how I broke the lake down. I figured those fish were under there because it was dark, maybe cooler, or maybe they were just hiding. But what's the other thing that provides a tremendous amount of shade anywhere you're at in the world? And that's boat docks. So I found the bass were in a little bit deeper water, so I found some boat docks looking at my Navionics, or my C-Map rather, and pulled up to a row of boat docks and started fishing those just like we always fish our coike. Here's what happened. Check it out, pop back over, and we'll get into the bait and the setup. Got it. You caught it, sugar.
Told ya. Did you get your finger?
Ow, 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 ow. He got my finger.
Why is he so mad?
Oh, jeez.
Ask, why is he so mad?
Nice one.
That hurt.
Bit bloody. Oh no! He broke my line. Yeah. Crap. Ha! Got that one on the prickly pear.
The what?
The-
Prickly pear?
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, that's a big one. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Look at that. No, the other one was littler. Oh. Is that a 4.5 pounder? Holy crap.
On the quick.
I knew it would work.
Yep. I want a picture of that one.
Oh. Big one. On the dog toy. In the hidden lake. Wow. So those fish were set up on docks that had pretty thick grass around them, but anytime I could find a dock that had a hole or like a place where the shade line hits and the grass doesn't grow, that was what I ended up targeting, and that actually worked beautifully. I was throwing a bait on a treble hook in this particular video because I've tried the frog hook, I've got it right there. I've tried all the other rigging methods. This is still my favorite. I prefer the treble hook, the 1/0 BKK spear, and I've got that wired on with leader wire, as you've probably seen before, and just a nail weight, 1/16 ounce, 3/32. Usually perfect for, you know, shallow water. You don't have to go to an 8, 3/32, 1/16, but that's my preferred rig, so that's what I used. And actually was throwing that on this rod, but I swapped over to this one. I was going to do a video showing you guys the nail weight shrink tubing frog hook rig, but I think Milliken already released a video about that, so I didn't see the point in releasing my own. I'll clip it in real quick just because I had the stuff and made those rigs. I actually made a video before he released his. I just didn't release it fast enough. But I've tried that rig and I prefer this one still. The treble hook rig, wired on with leader wire. But I hope you enjoyed the videos, guys. This particular lake was awesome. It was an awesome experience driving up the International Rift. And stay tuned and I'll bring you some more footage from the Great Lakes and other mysterious bass fisheries. This hidden lake is probably going to happen again in the future, so please remember to subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching.